I'm Samson Kofi and a member of 21, and I'll be presenting on the topic Introduction of Computers in Education. So, one may ask about what's a computer. So, a computer is an electronic device that accepts input, process data, store and display the results to the user. It is a combination of hardware and the software resources that integrate and provide various functionalities to the user. And also, one may ask about what are the hardware. So the hardware is the physical component of the computer. So we come to the key components of the computers. It includes the CPU, that is the central processing unit, the RAM, that we have the memory, storage, input device, and mouse, examples such as mouse and keyboard. We have our output device. Examples are monitor, printer, and other peripheral devices. So when we come to the next point, one may ask about what are computers in education. So in education, computer refers to the integration of technology into learning and teaching processes. This include using computers for instruction, communication, information processing and multimedia application within education settings. Essentially, computers are leveraged to enhance the learning experience and improve the educational outcomes. Okay, so we move to our next slide. Hello guys. So on this slide, I will be talking about the role of computers in education and challenges of using computer in education. So we begin with the role of computer in education. Our first point here is enhancing learning experiences. So through the internet, students can access a treasure trove of educational resources from online libraries and research database to interactive simulations and educational games. And our next point is equipping students with essential skills. So learning to use computer software, navigating the internet safely, and understanding digital ethics are all part of digital literacy. And these skills are not only relevant for future careers but also for everyday life. And our last point here is the workforce of tomorrow. Sorry, preparing for the future. So how does preparing for the future play a role in a computer education? The workforce of tomorrow will be vastly different from that of today if many jobs today will be automated and the new technology-driven roles will emerge. So we move to the challenges of using computer in education. And our first point is poor network infrastructure. So for instance, handling a room full of students, a box of laptops or notebooks won't have any beneficial effect if the school doesn't have the network infrastructure it needs to support them. So a strong network infrastructure requires fast and high quality Wi-Fi at school and at homes, as well as data privacy and security, access to digital resources and much more. So we uh, the second point, which is lack of professional training. Increasingly, new and advanced educational technology appears every day. Teachers need to be able to know need to only how to get use of each of new tool themselves, but also how to train their students in its use. Thank you, and the YouTube video will explain more about it.
My name is Oscar Newton. I'm presenting on the rise of internet and Web 1.0. So someone asks, what is the internet? What is Web 1.0? So the internet started from ARPANET in the 1960s for military use, then later expanded through networks like the NSF net. Then later on, Tim Berners-Lee created the World Wide Web in the 1980s, making the internet easy to use. So I'm reading something here which will explain this. Internet has changed the way the world communicates, receives information, and changes technologically. Emerging from military and university research in the 1960s to 70s, the internet started as ARPANET, as I already said. Someone will ask, what is ARPANET? It's the Advanced Research Project Agency Network. The first step towards today's interactive and smart web. So, as we all know, Web 1.0 is the first, it's something to look into. Which some are like Facebook, the TikTok, the Instagram are using now. They all web 2.0, 3.0 tools. Web 1.0, they know like those tools. Something that is about the web 1.0. So some of the main things that define the web 1.0. So the website didn't change. They were mostly fixed pages that just sat there with information. You couldn't change anything on this website. You can't make comments and everything. Then there wasn't much you could do on this website. No chatting, no liking, no time updates. It was more about reading than interacting. So you just go onto their website, you just read, no interacting, no commenting. Well, and my
Hello everyone, I'm Hega. Today I'll be explaining how Web 2.0 technologies has changed the way we learn and share information. In the early days of the internet called Web 1.0, most websites were static. People could only read content created by a few authors. With Web 2.0, which emerged in the early 20s, the internet became more interactive and social. Now, anyone can create, share, and comment on content. This shift has had a big impact on education. First, it empowers students to create content, not just consume it. Students can write blog, record videos, or post on social media to share what they know. This helps them take ownership of learning and build skills like digital literacy and creativity. I should start. And this one we'll be talking about how Web 2.0 has transformed learning. And one benefit is that Web 2.0 supports formal and long life learning. Platforms like YouTube, online courses help people learn and on topics they enjoy. This is very important in a world where we need to keep learning throughout our lives. Using Web 2.0 also helps students gain 21st century skills such as online communication, teamwork, and research. Doing group projects, managing class blogs, or editing wikis prepare them for the digital workplace. However, there are challenges too. Not everyone has good internet access or devices, which creates a digital divide. Also, students need genuine guidance to stay safe and use online tools responsibly. Teachers also, in conclusion, Web 2.0 has made learning more attractive, active, social, and flexible. It allows students to create content, work together, and keep learning beyond the classroom. Thank you.
Isaac, and today I'm going to introduce you to a very powerful site called mobile learning. Somebody may ask, what is mobile learning? Mobile learning simply means it's a type of learning or a type of learning that deals with the use of technology. Examples are smartphones, laptops, and tablets. Mobile learning also have features, and these are flexibility, accessibility, and many more. Then we move to the benefits of mobile learning. Mobile learning encourages continuous learning. Two, mobile learning helps to build the confidence of students. Three, mobile learning encourages continuity of learning. Mobile learning also have disadvantages, and these are distraction, small screen size, and also interdependency on the internet, lack of face-to-face learning.
Okay, ways to solve the problem associated with mobile learning. One, setting up a study schedule. Two, the use of legal device when it is possible or large devices when it is possible, offline learning options, and also blind online learning and face-to-face learning. Technical issues also can be solved by supporting by another technical technology methods. We are diving to features, benefits, and program associated with mobile learning. One, features and benefits. One, accessibility. Two, we have media use. And three, personalized learning. Somebody may ask, what is personalized learning? This where you sit at our comfort zone and you study on your own without coming to class to see the lecturer face to face. Also, benefits of e-learning. It encourages continuity. Two, it avoids face-to-face learning. Three, it improves the learning skills of the learner. Problems associated with mobile learning. We have one, technical issues. So when I say technical issues, it's when an application or there is crash on application or slow loading time and lack of technical support in learning. In this way, it is very difficult for students or the learners to access the internet to get all resources and many small size screen. Small size screen also cause eyes pain and also through internet dependency. The main source to mobile learning is the internet network, which means without a good network, it becomes more difficult for learners who found themselves in places where network are not available to have access to.
Hello guys, good evening. I'm Mamiama, and today we're talking about AI in e-learning and future trends. For our first point, we have AI has become a cornerstone of modern e-learning platforms, enhancing both teaching and learning processes. So for this point, AI strengthens modern learning platforms by supporting teachers and learners and making education more effective and engaging. And for the second point, we have assessment and evaluation have also been transformed. So AI has transformed assessments by enabling automatic grading, instant feedback, and deeper insights into students' progress, making evaluation more efficient and tailored to individuals. So for our next point, we have hyper-personalized learning pathways. So AI creates a unique learning journeys for each student, adapting content, pace, and support based on real-time performance and preferences. And the next point is immersive learning with AR. So AI combines AR and VR to create interactive, realistic learning environments that adapt to students in real time, making education more hands-on and engaging. So for the challenges and considerations, privacy is a critical concern as platforms collect sensitive student information. And then additionally, over reliance on AI could reduce human interaction, which remains vital for emotional and social learning. Yes, so
Hello, I'm Nancy, and we talk about e-learning then and e-learning now. Started with computer assisted learning, grew with CD, ROMs and audio tapes, expanded via internet and online courses, organized through learning management system. Learning now, powered by AI, VR and AR, mobile, personalized and interactive. A global tool for schools working in lifelong learning. Learning anywhere, anytime for everyone.
Good evening. I'm Sadiq Hafiza and I'm presenting on the misconceptions of e-learning. We start with point one, lack of face-to-face interaction. As compared to the traditional learning, the lecturer and the students are sitting at opposite each other. So the lecturer is able to express his feelings and everything to the students so that the students can understand much more than the e-learning. Okay. My second point is technical issues. The technical issues comes with poor connectivity. Some areas are having poor networks, so the students can't get access to the internet appropriately. Point three, self-motivation and discipline required. Self-motivation and discipline required. If the student is not having discipline or can't motivate him or herself, the person can't the person can't qualify to do e-learning also, because e-learning no one is there to motivate you, or you are on your own pace that you get up and just go to your phone and say you are going to do e-learning also, or you are going to learn on the internet. So point four, limited feedback and support. Limited feedback and support. Some social media have limited comment listing. Cheating. Point five, cheating and academic integrity concern. As in, when as compared to e-learning, when the student is having maybe assignment or so, the student can use AI or ChatGPT or so, but traditional learning is the lecturer can supervise it well without the student doing examination or practice or so. Point six, limited hands-on experience. Hands-on experience are limited. Point seven, equity and access issues. We can't say all phones have the same internet connectivity or the same network connectivity. Some might be higher than others, so that one can't be the same. Point eight, distraction and lack of structure. That one is self-explanatory. Thank you.